I'm here today to talk to you about my addiction. I have 2 dealers. They can get me anything I want. I spend up to 4,000 Hong Kong dollars, if not more, a month. I can get fat caps, get yellow caps, white with red dot caps. Curious? I'm a street artist. Hello, my name is Szabotage. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I came from Brighton. My parents moved to England from Hungary as refugees. My father, he faced a lot of discrimination. He would say to me, son, whatever you do in life, make sure you change your family name so people won't know that you're Hungarian. My family name is Szabo. Rather than change my name, I took my name, Szabo, and added Taj to create Szabotage, a play on the word sabotage. You'll soon learn that I don't play by the rules. My father wanted me to fit in. I'm not serious, nor neat. I use humor and my rebellious side. I sabotage things. I never set out to be an artist. I studied architecture. But to be honest, architecture just didn't feel like it was me. I didn't get on with the structure of it. I struggled. But the only way I got through this was persuading people, friends, to help me out and be the funny guy. In my final year of my diploma, which is 6 years at university, 6, my tutor turned around to me and said, you should get tested for dyslexia. Yes, the big D. At the age of 25, I had the reading speed of a 12-year-old. I was shocked. I was mortified. This is horrible. But you know what? I was relieved. Relieved to find out why. Relieved to find out why I got so much low grades. Inability to create or even formulate arguments. Inability to be able to write essays. I was misunderstood. I continued with my architecture, determined not to let the big D, dyslexia, ruin me. This next part of my course was the final year, but it had too much law and theory. All the information I was reading just wasn't going in. I spent so much time dedicated to studying early in the morning. None of it was going in. It just wasn't me. I decided then that I needed a backup plan. My father used to get up at 4:30 in the morning to do something that he didn't like doing, but just so that he could provide for the family. I took inspiration from this. And I thought if I would get up that early in the morning and do something I liked and I was good at, it could work. My visual memory is excellent. My sense of direction is very good. So off-putting that laugh. My problem solving is very good. I'm also very good at art. From the early stages of life, other people recognized my talents. At the age of 8, Mrs. Salesh, she would have me paint the classroom walls each month. My friends would ask me to draw tattoos on their arms of naked women. I'd charge them 10p a go. So at the age of 26, I decided that I needed to play to my strengths. I didn't need to be this architect that I set out to be. To be honest, dyslexia, it still consumes me to this day. But I'm determined not to say no to these opportunities, like today, standing up here on this TEDx stage and talking. Instead, what I do now is get people that are good in areas that I'm not to help me. I now know my strengths and weaknesses. Like I said, I never set out to be an artist. But the more I tried it, the more I enjoyed it. I started producing work more and more and more. I knew I had to show my work. In order to do so, I had to stop being a perfectionist. I would arrange shows. I would fix a date. I'd find a location. I'd start promoting myself and the exhibition. Once I told people, I had to commit. I had a deadline. I would strive with the pressure. I got into my zone and started painting. I would get up, and it was like chipping away at a big rock. I'd start producing work. I was always good at mentally and physically preparing myself for athletic events. Yeah, I know. I'd once cycled from Land's End to John O'Groats, the top of the UK to the very bottom. I swam the Bosporus from Europe to Asia. I also swam the English Channel, 4-man relay. I've ran the Paris Marathon. So I was very good at being able to prepare for these events, and I used that to prepare for organising exhibitions. The motto is, if you're not in it, you're not going to win it. I've entered competitions in the past, like Secret Walls. This is a drawing competition where you draw live on stage in front of an audience. In order to get good at this, I got up again at 4:30 in the morning, started developing my skills, homing in on what I was good at. I wanted to be the fittest artist. When doing exhibitions, it's like stripping yourself bare. You feel totally vulnerable. My dyslexia helped me be resilient. And this resilience helped me meet my people, meet my crowd, meet my audience, connect with them, get feedback from them, and also sell some work. The same determination, dedication, and resilience helped me to discover my own tag. All graffiti artists have a tag. Much like my passion for art, the tag evolved. I asked a restaurant owner if I could paint on his wall. He said, yeah, sure. Gave him a first design. No, didn't like it. Gave him another design. No, didn't like it. I was like, I'm not used to getting turned down. What do you want? How about you draw a koi fish? Well, fine. Not one to give up. I gave him a design. After design, after design. After 9 attempts, he then told me and wrote an email to me and said, apparently you can't draw koi fish. How about you try something else? This dismissiveness made me angry. How dare he? So I started drawing this koi fish everywhere, near his restaurant and around the city. Because for me, pictures speak louder than words. Street art is not for everyone. And it might not have been for the guy whose wall I wanted to paint on. The illicit practice of spray painting. It might be to do with people's rebellious sides. When growing up, I got into a lot of trouble. I was suspended from school 3 times. I had numerous run-ins with the police. By the age of 16, I went to magistrate's court. By the age of 18, I was up for a more serious crime. I went to Crown Court. I even got expelled from university. When I came to Hong Kong, I saw what a wonderful place it was, full of inspiration, the architecture, the opportunities, the ease of it, the weather. But there's some bits to it that I find really restraining. These are those signs in the park. Stop running, stop lying down, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, no, 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 no. The beaches, can't play frisbee, no ball games, no dogs. All this I find really restraining. And for me, it stops play. Play is crucial to creativity. With my art, it's a release from the frustration of this. The koi is a release from the rules of what art is supposed to be, this perfect illustration of this koi fish. Painting my first koi was a turning point in my life. I cared too much about what people thought about my work. But now, I don't care. I let go. I trust myself. The koi is like me in a city, leaping out of its comfort zone, blending in to its environment, adapting. I'm grateful for this guy that told me that I couldn't paint this koi fish, because now I'm determined to move forward. I went koi crazy. I was painting cars, I was painting clothes, making T-shirts, caps, stickers. I even had 2 exhibitions with the koi theme, Gone Fishing and Fish and Chips, and both of them very successful. I choose to use the spray can because it's compact, it's cool, it's permanent. It's not neat and it's not clean, but it takes years to master. And to be honest, my can control still needs a lot of improvement, and I practice. As an artist, I've produced rugs, I've painted on walls, I've painted on ceilings, I've made sculptures. I've done a lot of things. I don't really fit into this definition of what a graffiti artist is, or even a street artist. Or come to think of it, an architect or an interior designer. If there's 3 things that I want you guys to take away from today, that would be: find your strengths that you're passionate about. Channel your frustration and resilience. Build your resilience. Step out of your comfort zone and play. The koi for me is a symbol of freedom. It's a symbol of resilience. I am Szabotage, I am an artist, and I'm addicted to street art. Thank you.